Hello and welcome to another Smite 2 God Guide. Today we are playing Medusa Carry. As always, we will have a quick run through of all the abilities. I'm not going to go too deep into builds or anything like that. It is just going to be a very basic overguide on what Medusa does and how to play her. So we'll start off with the passive. It's a nice easy one. She takes slightly less backpedal strafing speed. So when she's going left and right and when she's going backwards, she only suffers half the movement penalty. Usually, unless you're moving forward in Smite, you're taking a little bit of a movement speed penalty. Medusa doesn't have that problem. She will just move at about half the speed. Sobek has not come to this camp, but that's fine. So that's a nice easy passive. It helps with juking, it helps with dodging left and right, and all of that sort of good stuff. So you're joining me here. The start of the game's been really weird. We're 2 kills in already. They seem to just be throwing themselves at me, so I'm not really sure what's happened. So I'm just going to continue with the guide, and if we get some easy kills, we get some easy kills. So the first thing I leveled up was Medusa's 2, which is her acid spray. Now, acid spray, it goes in a straight line, straight in front of you. But if you hit a minion, as you can see there, it cones. And it hits everyone behind the cone. So it's quite good for just getting rid of people, you know, sort of zoning them out because they can't quite stand directly behind the minions because you can acid spray and cone them. So, well, that's rude. Yeah. This Amaterasu is probably going to die again. She's on a level 1 and she's very aggressive. But we are going to concentrate on the Ant here because he's more of a threat because the Amaterasu doesn't seem to be doing anything. So there's a couple of combos I use there, which is pretty much the bread and butter of Medusa, is her combos. So her the next ability you should level up, it's sort of a little bit dependent, really. It's a little bit dependent on how you want to play. If you're struggling a little bit, it's probably better to get your dash. If you're sort of ahead, you can probably get you 1. So this game I got my 1 first, so I'll explain that first. It's basically just bigger, stronger, better basic attacks is effectively what it is. So your usual basic attack, it just looks like, I mean, I'm in this sort of watery skin, but it just looks like a sort of straight line, sort of spout of water. All of a sudden, if you use your number 1, it turns them into bigger, stronger, faster basic attacks. You get 4 or 5 of them, I think. 4 of them. Oh, you get 4 of them. She's going to die again, but that's okay. I'm not sure what is going on with this Amaterasu. It's sort of a bit strange. She's sort of just throwing the games. This might not be a very long one. So you may never see the light. This guide may never see the light of day. But we'll see. So yeah, that's all. I mean, really, that's all you need to know about the number 1 is that it's just stronger and better and faster basic attacks. They do poison, as with Medusa's pretty much whole kit. They do poison, so it's always good. And then the only other thing is each successful Viper hit, it reduces the cooldown of the next time you can use that ability. So the more basic attacks you land when you've got the Viper kit active, the more times you'll be able to have the Viper kit active. So it's quite important. I mean, with all carries in Smite, it's important to be landing your basic attacks, as you've seen me not do in this game. But it's especially important when you've got your Viper kit up. So we're looking here. Yeah. That was Carly coming over, which is fine. I don't know what is going on with this game, honestly. They seem to just be running and diving in, which is really strange. But we'll take every kill we can get. So, her number 3 is another nice, pretty easy one. It's a dash. It's a straight line dash. It's quite a wide dash, I think. I'm not sure exactly if it's the widest or if it's just a general width, but it feels wide, especially when you're dashing in. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I thought Sobek was going to go in. I took all of the campfire. I do seem to stop talking when stuff like that happens. I'm going to go for a bit of just a straight crit build here, just because we're a bit ahead. So we'll see that happens. But yes, the dash is a straight line dash. It goes in a directly straight line. It's quite wide. It's quite good. And what it'll do is it will stun the opponent on the other end. Root the opponent on the other end. So they can still hit you. That is key, that it doesn't stop them from hitting you. But it does sort of hold them in place. Now when you're... Oh. I mean, we're taking advantage of this Amaterasu. The Anher did take advantage of me, but I was just trying to get the kill. So, it roots the enemy, and it does a bit of damage. That's pretty much all it does, which doesn't sound that exciting. It's just a dash that roots, right? But the key with Medusa is the combo. So, if you've got your number 1 pressed, you've got your 4 big basic attacks, and you can dash and root someone, you can absolutely shred them. Because of how fast those 4 attacks come out, you can really do some proper damage. So that's pretty much what we try and do most of the time. We're going to be a little careful here because the Kali and the Anher are okay. Amaterasu is just sort of running interference. We're watching that Kali. I don't think we're going to get over there in time. She has got her ultimate up. We'll be able to get her though. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, we did not get her. Your right tower is under attack. Oh, if Sobek would have just come round. But no, that's fine. This is a wild game. This is a very wild game. My Aegis also didn't go off for some reason. I'm not sure why, but hey ho. So yeah, that's the stun, and then the final ability is the ultimate. Now the ultimate is a big old wide cone. It does damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It is more used for the ability. So what it will do is, much like Medusa, it will turn people to stone if they are looking at her. This Amaterasu is definitely new because you can't ultimate the tower. So that's fine. We've got a bit of a new player in the game. But that's okay. So the ultimate, it will turn any enemies to stone that are facing you when the ultimate finishes firing. So that means that if you're having a one-on-one with someone, Achilles will finish him off. She is actually now whipping my butt. Luckily, we had our ultimate up and I turned her to stone. Now, the way she doesn't get turned to stone here is if she turns away. So if she'd have stopped looking at me then, she probably would have killed me because she is absolutely ruining my day. But luckily, I don't think she knows to turn away, and therefore she didn't kill me. So I will just take that in good grace. Good grace. So yeah, that's Medusa's abilities. I think I sort of half have been distracted by fights as we were talking through them. So I may have missed a couple of little bits there, but I'll try and edit that all together for the TikTok, and then obviously the VOD you're just gonna have to watch a little bit longer. But yeah, that's everything she does. The combo's the important bit. She's sort of, you could build a sort of either way. You could go crit because she does have attack speed in her kit. She does have those big basic attacks. You could also build her very easily. You could build her ability based. She scales off physical and magical. So it could be either. I'm just going to age this. Even though I probably didn't need to. I just sort of panicked and Aegis there. But we're going to keep killing her. As long as she keeps throwing herself at her, we're going to keep killing her. You know? The thing about Smite is sometimes you just got to... These new guys that don't quite know how to do... you just got to take advantage of it, because at some point you're going to be in a lane where your lane partner's not quite as good, and they are going to take advantage of it. So sometimes you just got to take the victory. Yeah, and her coming in there was a little crazy. If we can try and bait out his jump here, I can ultimate him. I don't think we quite will. I sort of want him to jump on me. I don't think he will. Go on, Anher. Do you jump? Do you jump? I don't think he will. No, he's going to go back. That's a shame. So, as with, I mean, Anher's quite a good example to go up against Medusa, because they both sort of got a dashing ability. So, if one person's on the back foot, I'm out of here. I ain't fighting that. I ain't fighting that. You know, sometimes you gotta know. Anher was gonna be back any minute. We're just gonna. Now the tower is quite low, so we can't use it as a huge way of stopping them. Carly is still looking at me. All three of them are here. I think they are gonna try and take it, so I'm just gonna get out of here and let them have that tower. There's no problem with letting them have the tower. Sobek might be in trouble. But luckily, she didn't look away. He didn't look away. Now I might die here as well, because Carly is going to kill at Sobek and then come and kill me. I do have my Aegis, so I'm just looking for it. I'm using the backpedaling. So normally in Smite, I wouldn't have looked backwards there as I was going, but because of Medusa's passive, I've still got quite a bit of speed to be able to use the sort of backpedaling that I could there. Oh, I don't want that. I want that. Yeah. So that was sort of just a Medusa thing. Normally I would have probably turned around and run away first and then had a look, but because I know that Medusa's quite fast to backpedal, moving side to side and backwards, I just sort of stuck looking in that direction. So that's the sort of, it's very much an advantage in Medusa. Medusa is arguably the hardest god to hit, just because she can slither around so effectively to the left and to the right that it can be quite hard to actually land some basic attacks. And when she dashes in, she's got her number one popped. She can hit hard. Now I know that Amaterasu's in there. There she is. Look. So we're just gonna not get involved with that, because she is gonna come, and she is hitting pretty hard. She is buying sort of full attack, which I don't have any penetration, and she's got a lot of attack speed, so we're just gonna be careful. We're okay though. There is a lot of people coming over. This is turning into quite a big fight. That's that one. We're gonna try and go and help. Oh, actually. Nice. That was a good fight all round. We won the little fight in the jungle. We won our lane fight, so we should be able to get pretty decent rewards off of this now. So again, Anher's jump is one of these just Smite knowledge things. But Anher's jump, if he does it at full range, I can still just about hit him with my ultimate. So if he jumps away, I can just about hit him with the ultimate, as long as he's jumping away from me as I'm pretty close. You can also hit your basic attack off of your statues. So sometimes the statues are quite handy to have just strewn about the map, because they can turn it into the cone effect, which is really good. Okay. We might slightly be in trouble here. We're okay. We're actually okay there. We can just tank it out, which is good. We used pretty much everything of ours. We dashed away from her ultimate. So her ultimate would be that she slashes 3 times, and if you get hit by all 3, you get stunned. So I just dashed away so I didn't get the stun, because I think with the stun she might have had a chance. But luckily, dashed away, no problem. Medusa is one of the hardest people to decide when to call the dash, because it can be so defensive and offensive at the same time. Now, I do know there's a Carly knocking about, so he might come for me here. He isn't. He's backing off. That's okay. We're just going to look around for some kills, which is fine. He might be able to take my tower, but I'm just going to try and sneak and get this mid. Because I think I probably can. If I have my... Your one doesn't run out. The cooldown doesn't run out. You will not lose your basic attacks. So you can pop it any time. It won't go on cooldown or anything until you've used your core. But you can just save them up. So if you wanted to pop it in fountain and then just have them there, you could absolutely do that. That's no problem. But people will be able to hear the sound cue if you pop them. So if you pop them too close, people will be able to hear the sound cue. She is now very annoying. Still just walking right at me, which is a bit bizarre. But you know what? It's working. They've took both of my towers, and I can't complain about their results. But I think they will lose in the end game because she is kamikaze-ing hard. And I'm just going to farm up. I've got absolutely no problems farming up. I'm 11 kills to 3. She's pretty much powered me up, so I've got no problems just farming up. People will underestimate, especially in these sort of lower ranks. People will underestimate if you've not seen a god the whole game. Oh, I'll be able to take them out, no problem. Not seen them yet, and then they'll absolutely decimate you because they've just been farming, and they're so much stronger, and they've just been getting more farm. They've been left alone all game. They've not ganked to try and help the team. It's sort of a selfish play, but it can really help in the end game, and especially carry. Carry is called carry because you are supposed to carry by the end of the game. You're supposed to be the big damage dealer. You can take all the towers. You can do all of that good stuff. So, here we might be in trouble. I'm just gonna get out of here. I got both of them with the stun there. They both got stunned. They can't follow up. They both used their dashes. Carly jumped in. And I heard his jump behind me, so I was pretty confident that I would be able to get away there. I didn't need to use my Aegis, I didn't need to use my Relic, I didn't panic, I used everything that Medusa's kit gave me, and I got away scot-free. That was a great example of how having two gods that both have jumps, it's really a mind game on who's going to use their jump first. Carly jumped in on me, and then jumped in on me, so I could slither away, no problem. I'd frozen them both, I'd turned them both to stone. Job done. Carly here has used her ultimate. I am just going to help out. As soon as she's out of her ultimate, we'll be able to take her down, no problem. The team is doing okay. I mean, I've got 12 kills of the 26. What? She, I think, did not mean to come here. Oh, she's going to be just too far. I'm going to Aegis that, and hopefully they can finish her off. She sort of surprised me there, and then she got a little bit too far away from my basic attacks, and I did the ultimate rookie error of just holding left click to try and get her. Sometimes when you're that close, I just hold left click. And that is a really rookie move in Smite. You should really be clicking for every basic attack, because she was out of range of my basic attack there, and rather than just letting go and moving forward a little bit, I just carried on clicking and I was too short. So I definitely could have killed her there if I'd have just thought about it a little bit more. But you know, when I said earlier that I didn't panic when they both jumped on me, that one was a definite panic because she turned up out of nowhere. So
the enemy team has destroyed them.
Oh. Yeah, you see, this is what I was saying about that. Ah, oh, no. Damn. It's what I was saying about that Osiris. I've not seen him all game. I don't know how strong he is, and he turns up and he's level 17. You know, I did pretty well against him, in all honesty. But it's probably time to get a bit of penetration next, just to try and deal with that Osiris, because he could sickle me. I mean, look, if you look at the stats in the bottom right, 7 basic attacks, 500 damage, that's, you know, a quarter of my health, and he did that really quickly. So we want to try and stop that. But he also met me, who was a level 18 Medusa, and only apart from Carly turned up and she had her ultimate, she wouldn't have got very far. Good kill. Zeus is another great god, so I mean, there's lots of god guys coming. I'm hoping to make this a whole series. I'm going to try and do them all. And if people are enjoying it, I'll definitely try and do more and more of them. Maybe play them a couple more times and do some sort of, you know, builds or combos and stuff like that. So we'll see. But I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'll keep going. We're nearly at level 20, so we're going to think about our money now. We're going to start saving up for getting our upgraded starter. At the minute, the meta is getting the jungle starter, just because it just gives you so much health back when you're killing camps. And the minions in the lane are relatively easy to kill anyway, so you don't really need the extra damage. So that's just sort of the meta. It's not, I don't think that one will last around for long. It's silly to have. See, I'm gonna come in here. She had to back out there. We're gonna get a couple of kills here. We're gonna get a quadra. Oh, and Zeus got the triple kill. That is unbelievable. I was all over that, but that's what happens in Smite sometimes. Oh, this is. Well, let's say I take this. That was a good fight, though. That was a very good fight for us. I used everything. I tried to save things when I saw the Carly running past. I didn't know if she had a ult, so I was saving my dash for if I did see if she had a ult or not. Apparently, she didn't have a ult because she didn't use it to survive. Carly's ultimate, if you don't know, very briefly, is basically she sends all the knives around her and she's invulnerable. You literally cannot kill her. It is, I think, the worst ult in the game. It's just so... It just takes everything away from everything because you just can't kill her. It's just impossible. I sort of want to take on this Osiris. I just feel like he's got it coming. People are coming across. I'm going to use this. He might have heard that. It doesn't look like he has. He possibly did. Yeah, he definitely did. So I'm gonna get some help here in a minute. Stun him out. Oh, okay. No one used anything to sort of stun him or anything there. He had pretty much just got free will to do whatever he liked to me there. I did think they'd be over a little quicker. Probably a little bit silly of me, really. Especially because I haven't actually got my penetration online yet or anything like that. But sometimes you're just going to walk into a fight and you're just going to have to accept defeat. The team was coming over. Yeah, the fact that that's on the God Guide. That's a don't do that. People out there, don't bother with that. Don't go over to a one-on-one that you probably can't win. It's just not worth it. I think the biggest tip I can give to people in Smite is just don't die. That will help the team. Just don't die. If you can get out, get out. Doesn't matter if you don't take a tower or anything else. I mean, he's not... Okay, he is now. Oh dear. Just don't die. Just stay alive. It is better for you to stay alive than it is for you to die. Even if it means sacrificing a tower, if it means sacrificing a phoenix, just stay alive. You won't give them XP. They won't be able to feed. They'll be slightly more worried about doing any of the objectives because obviously once you've got full health again, you can come back. It stops them feeding early game. Just the biggest tip is just try not to die, which is easier said than done, admittedly, but you know, there you go. So Anne has pretty much not left this lane, which is a bit annoying. Just because it means I have to keep going back over. He's not team fighting like we are. We've got 2 Golden Furies. They've got 0 Golden Furies. We are definitely winning this fight. I just need to get some penetration online so I can deal with that Osiris. He's the only real problem in the minute is the Osiris. And there he is again. So we'll be cautious of him. We'll be cautious of the Anher coming over as well. But we should be able to take this tower if someone wants to tank it, which no one is. But I'll take the tower, no problem. We've got big damage. Guan Yu is not doing a lot, but that's okay. We're gonna just pick at him a little bit. We don't want to get too involved with him because he will be able to just get us. Discordia is now also here, so we're gonna back off. Oh dear. We're gonna Aegis this. We're just gonna try and get out of here as best we can. We're gonna remember our back pedal, so we can just turn around and still do a little bit of damage. Unlike most carries in the game, you can just turn around because I mean, look how fast I go backwards. That's almost as fast as going forwards. So you can do a lot of spinning around. It's why the ultimate is so good to press your ultimate, build it up a little bit, then spin round and let them have it, sort of thing. It often catches people off guard, as you've seen a couple of times in this game now. It means that people have to turn around, so it's sort of, they're deciding whether I want to get turned to stone or whether I can, you know, because if they're happy... Ooh. We got him. Oh, he's got the... That. But we still got him. I'm going to try and get out of here now. Stay alive. We got the kill. They are quickly chasing us. If Carly... Oh, I think Zeus should get that Carly. But stay alive. We got a kill and we got out of there. Everyone really should have got out of there. You know, we killed the low one. We weren't in a great place to carry on that fight, so we probably shouldn't have. I think I might get a little bit more penetration here. We'll go. I mean, we've sort of gone for a crit build and then we've ended with an ability item, so I might change that. But I just saw it and thought of it. So yeah, they're not doing too bad now. They have caught up. To say, you know, the Amaterasu. The trouble with an Amaterasu type character is because she is a sort of frontline bully. She is just able to run past everyone and do some decent damage. In fact, if anything, we're actually not doing very well here. We're behind in gold. We're behind in towers by a lot, which is sort of my job now. That's why we'll get that sorted. We just need to group up, really. Here's the Amaterasu again. We need to start putting some wards down on the Fire Giant, on various other places. So they've just done the Gold Fury, so I'm going to take this opportunity while I know that at least 3 of them probably are over the other side of the map. I'm just going to go and nip a ward down. Sentry ward, it'll reveal all of their wards, so it's always handy. And that means you can destroy them. It takes information away from them, adds information to our team. No one's around to take that, so I'll take that. And then we're just going to look for team fights now, really. We're going to look for the opportunity to kill them all and end the game. Is pretty much the stage we're in now. We do not want to get caught out like this Guan Yu right in the middle. Stay alive is, as always, just the most important thing now. We're going to get a couple of good kills here, I believe, which is good. We're going to take that because she just jumped right into me, which is fine. It was just a shame I sort of turned the corner at the wrong time. But now that there is less of them, we want to look for something. I think we probably do this. Or the fire... No, yeah. I was going to say, the Fire Giant's a risky one because they do have... But this is relatively safe. There's 5 of us here. They might try and steal it. She came from wild into there. I'm just going to look at who's around. Which is fine. We're okay. It's just don't die. Guan Yu is risky. I'm going to just take this here. Oh, man, just don't die. We want to not fight these fights. I'm just looking at this discovery here. Oh, we might be able to get this Ant here. Oh, we did get the Ant here. We took the death, but we did take 2 people out there. So she was on low health. I knew the ultimate would kill her, and she sort of didn't seem to see us in the grass, or was too cocky and confident. Didn't think it was going to be a problem. And then at that point, I was surrounded by 2. I definitely wasn't getting out of there. If I could take someone down while I was, then I would. I think I'm going to go for this instead of this. So I'm gonna sell this, and then I'm just going to buy the Executioner. I think that's okay. Another ward. Always get wards, and then we're golden for the next run. So we're pretty much in the phase of the game where we're just trying to get a team fight like we just did and an objective. And the objectives can be the Fire Giant, it can be a tower, it can be both, it can be anything like that. But if you've got a team fight and you killed 2, 3 of their opponents, if you've got 2 or 3 people more than them alive, you want to be going for some sort of objective. Whether it's a tower, a phoenix, just a fire giant, a gold fury, a pyromancer, whatever it is, you want to go for it. He is absolutely ridiculous. But look at the penetration we've got now. That was much better. We should be able to whip him into a new one now. So this is pretty much where we're going to be. There's 5 of us here, pretty much. We got some heals from the Guan Yu. We're pretty much going to push up, I would hope, here. We're going to look for a couple of kills, it seems. We did hear the Discordia over here. There she is. I'm just going to nip around the back, see if I can get this Discordia, which I can't quite. Oh, oh I got it. No. Oh, man. Didn't have my Aegis up, unfortunately. Couldn't quite get her before she could get her ultimate off. She's a difficult one, Discordia. Discordia, just for a peek behind the scenes, only came out today. No, yesterday, I think. So... Oh no, actually, she might come out Tuesday. So, she was in Smite 1, and she's pretty much the same as Smite 1, and she's just an annoying one to play against. As I was saying earlier, what I should have done was upgrade my starter. Completely forgot. That's fine. So here, as you can see, I was saying earlier, we've got one person more than them. So we've gone for an objective. It is a risk. Really, we don't want to be doing that with just the one person. But Guan Yu is actually doing quite a good job of zoning here. Osiris is definitely going to come in. We are all going to need to turn on him. It is going to be very close. Osiris might try and get in here. We did it, though. We did it, which is great. I can come in and help now. In fact, I'm just going to push up this left lane. We've got 4 over there. Hopefully, they're all going to retreat. Sort of, the enemy team is going to head over there to see if there is any sort of lurking pickup kills they can get. So I'm just going to push up a lane a little bit. I'm not too worried about anyone in particular. We saw Osiris over to the left. Osiris is now in mid, so we're just going to push the lane up a little bit. There's a couple of people missing. Carly's missing. Discordia's missing. We've just seen Anher, so he's not missing. So there's no one to really contest me just yet, which is good. We'll probably do one more wave and then head back. The team is sort of heading over. They're heading over to the Gold Fury, so we will get some backup if anyone does try anything. Untoward. Like that. There we go. We'll just leave that now. There is a big fight at the Gold Fury, so I'm going to head over there. Probably should have been there earlier, but never mind. Is anyone going to try anything here? Discordia's got a good habit of diving in. We're sort of learning people's habits as we go. Discordia tends to dive in quite aggressively, so just waiting for her. They're all back in mid now. Look, we can attack this left lane. That is exactly what I was about to say, Guan Yu. Carly is back. I mean, we can eliminate the Carly. I mean, almost instantly. She is absolutely no problem. Unless she has her ultimate up, she is absolutely no problem. They are headed all down mid, but we have more people here, and we've got a lot of damage. They might try and end here. We are going to have to go back. Zeus is back. No, we're not going to go back anymore. They're both going back. I can still see them there, so I'm just going to take this opportunity I'm just going to have to trust in my team that they're going to be able to defend the Titan, which it looks like they are. I'm just going to be able to take this Phoenix out. So, in that, they got a Phoenix. I mean, we got a Phoenix. They didn't get a Phoenix. I'm going to keep attacking here. I'm going to keep going forward. I think they look like they are handling it back there. We've got another wave incoming, so I'm just going to do a cheeky little Titan attack. We're just going to be able to absolutely wipe him out. Our crit chance is just off the scale now. The damage is off the scale. They're keeping people about. If I could just get rid of all these individual minions. Carly is coming, so we're going to be a little careful. We're going to go into her. If she uses her ult, which we're going to Aegis, and then we're just going to keep attacking her. As soon as she's out that ult, we're going to kill her. Just like that. We know her game, and I think we're pretty much going to be able to end. I'm just going to take a death here if anyone does come to try and kill me, or the Titan itself. There we go. We're done now. Now we're going home because we don't have another minion wave. So I'm going to... Oh, Amaterasu is coming, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try and stay alive here. She might go for someone else. The team has turned up, which is great. We did a good couple of jobs. We just ran interference there. I'm going to sort of stay back because I will be able to just really help here if I can get back in. I don't think I'll be able to. She did go for me there, which seemed a shame, but I did kill her anyway. And that's the end of the game. That'll be game. I mean, I'll use my ultimate. I don't really need to. It doesn't really do a lot of damage. That ante's not even going to bother. And there you go. Nice, easy one. I think given some free, easy kills there. But overall, that was a really good example of how to use Medusa. That ultimate is really effective of running away. I pretty much only use it to run away or to finish kills. I don't use it very often to start a fight. But I hope that was really handy for you. We got most gold, we got most player damage, we got most structure damage. We did exactly what a carry should do. So, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you all in the next one.